It's May 10th, 2025. We're up on the Pine Mountain Ridge, which is, you can access it along Highway 33, north of Ojai, and getting a little light streak in there. We're looking at Haddock Peak right there in the middle of the ground there, and you can see the layers. God, I can't get rid of that little light bit, but you can see there's these layers of sediment here. That's the Huncal Formation. And Reyes Peak, which we just came down, that's made up of resistant Huncal sandstone. That's what these boulders are here and back over there. And you can see the layering is, at least right here, is pretty flat line, and then it dips off to the left, to the north a little bit. So we're on top of a large east-west trending anticline, and the ridge is being made by the anticlinal folding. Again, an anticline is kind of an arch-shaped, structure, and the crest would be where my knuckles are. And so, because this is an actively growing fold belt that we're in, producing these anticlines, it makes the terrain. So, this long east-west ridge is being uplifted today, and it's part of an active fold and thrust belt, and due to north-south crustal convergence, which we know from earthquakes and other studies, geologic studies in here, that's what's going on here. Started about 3 or 4 million years ago. The rocks themselves, the Huncal Formation, it's deep marine deposits. They're part of the Fork Basin that existed off of North America, from about maybe, well, the Fork Basin goes way back in time, goes back to probably 160 to 200 million years. But the portion we're seeing here is probably in the maybe 45 to 60 million year range. It's Paleocene and Eocene are the geologic names given to that time period. So that basin was due, that Fork Basin was due to subduction of the Farallon Plate offshore, off of North America. And directly above the subduction zone where the Farallon Plate was subducting under North America, you formed this big Fork Basin. And now it's all been broken up into pieces, the Fork Basin, by the San Andreas system of faults, kind of the strike-slip boundary being superimposed on this. Anyway, it's a great view. It's a good hike. Coming up the Reyes Peak behind us, that's about a mile. You do have to go up a bit. I don't know, maybe 600-700 feet elevation gain. I'm looking back towards the Santa Monica Mountains in the very far ground there, way off there. That's Santa Monica's, and then this is the Nordhoff Ridge. That is, you're looking at. That's Hines Peak. That's Topa Bluff. Chief Peak's in there, and off to the right would be Nordhoff and stuff like that. Wonderful area to hike in. The reason we came up here today, it was in the 90s or even 100 down in Ojai, and this is a great place. It's in the 60s right now, and I think we're starting to get into some Jeffrey pine here, so we should get a nice smell. Beautiful day.